Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, my dear vascular colleagues. I would like to continue today in the series of Mastering Vascular Surgery, a topic which is very new, which is artificial intelligence in the field of vascular surgery. I will try to summarize the topic from the basics. As you know, there are multiple computer languages between Java, JavaScript, C++, PHP, Visual Basic, and a lot more, both basic computer language and the machine coding and machine language all has been developed. The most important one that I would like to demonstrate is Python. Python, which has been over for a few years, is considered the best language for artificial intelligence. And what is artificial intelligence? What is the basic idea behind it? It's a broad discipline that aim at understand and design a system that display properties of human intelligence. So, artificial intelligence can have reasoning, can have learning, can have adaptation, can be interactive, and it has a sensory understanding. A lot of the softwares that we are using, like Google Maps, artificial intelligence in Google, like Google Assistant, all of them rely on artificial intelligence. And you now can see it even in computer screen with an online artificial intelligence assistant, which is found in a lot of software. So this is the basic idea of artificial intelligence. Now, AI include something which is much deeper, which is called machine learning, which how the machine can learn and can progress and correct its mistakes. And also this will include a deep learning which contain multiple what is called neural network, which is kind of internal algorithm that the artificial intelligence uses in order to learn a topic. So this is very important for the development of neural network, which basically the idea is how can artificial intelligence diagnose and recognize image. So you can see here an image of a cat, and the computer will have multiple algorithms between cutting the cat, comparing multiple data of animals, and then he will get into conversion into text, and then he will get the word cat. This is what's called the neural network, and there are two types of neural network. Either it's a conventional neural network, what's called CNN, or the recent artificial neural network. And now you know one of the best artificial intelligence application is a ChatGPT, which use a lot of artificial neural network and can have a lot of amount of data to help you in getting the best answer. So this is the basic idea of neural network. How to make a program that detect cancer. I will show you how you can do that with easy steps, free and available to everyone. In the old days, I used to work with Python 1.0 and 2.0, which was very primitive language, and you need to have a very high speed computer to run the program. Sometime running a software of Python command can take a few weeks to run the program. So you need kind of a special CPU, central processing unit. And to do that, to cost money, you put it on a cloud to run the program and send you the result. And this cost money is not free of charge. The more you get data in your command of Python, the more it will become difficult and run slowly. So as you know, Python has developed into Python 2.0 and 3.0, Still, you can install it on Mac and Windows, but again, now a miracle happened a year ago with the development of Colab by Google. What is the basic idea of Colab is a programming web page that put your software in a cloud and running with very high processor with very large memory, which is called not central processing, not the CPU, but you can use GPU or TPU, which can deal with gigabytes of data and terabytes of data. And it's a free of charge, and it also have all the Python program installed and all the libraries, which is a small programs inside Python that can deal with data. All this is done free of charge. Even if you just have a Google account, you go to Google Drive and you select Colab. Or if you want to go over the browser straight away, www.colab.research.google.com. And here is the magic happen. It is totally free, it's very quick, and have a huge advantage to a vascular surgeon and a lot of medical student. Number one, to detect cancer from benign, you must have data. And these data, you must put it in an Excel sheet like .csv, and then you put it and upload it into your data in your Python, which I have borrowed this Excel sheet, which put a lot of malignant and benign tumors, all characteristic regarding site, size, shape, and multiple factors. And if you get 0, it means benign. If you get 1, it means malignant. And this is the data that I will try to get the machine to learn how to deal with it. So if you go to Colab, this is your account in Gmail, and then you open the Colab and you get what is called notebook. And this is the notebook, which is, I've called it AI in Cancer .ibynb, which is the abbreviation for coding. And I will explain the coding, which are just a few lines. With these few lines, I will show you how you can diagnose cancer using artificial intelligence. The first thing you need to know about Colab is that here is the cloud CPU that is being offered to you. It has a huge amount of RAM and a huge amount of disk, and it is run with a GPU. You can see that you have RAM, which is 12 gigabyte, and you have a huge amount of disk. And obviously you can get more, but this will not be free of charge. So number one, you need to get to Excel sheet which contains the data, and here is the data for cancer. As you can see, cancer, if it is 1, it means a cancer. If it is 0, it means a benign. And here are the all characteristics of these sample tumors. You can see 0 is benign, 1 is malignant, and these are all the parameters found in the data sheet. You need to upload this data into your program, and here is files, and with files you can get sample data, and you need to upload. So you go to upload here, and you select this file, which is called the cancer Excel file. You select it, and then you upload it into Colab. I will try to explain the basic command without going into further detail of Python 3.0. The first command is import pandas, and pandas is the abbreviation for a data sheet as PD, which the equation is dataset equal pd.read underscore csv. And this is how you can upload data into the system. And one of the great advantages of using Colab that it put the program into cells. So each cell can be run on its own. If you put the mouse, you can see you can run this cell to know if it is correct and if there is something wrong. When there is something wrong, you will get a message in red that there is something wrong with this command. So you don't need to run the whole program before finding your mistakes. So I will explain the overall ideas of the program. Number one, you import the Excel sheet into the library of Python, which is called pandas. So the sheet is being up. Then I will teach the Python that X, which is the column of the diagnosis, 0 and 1, will give you the cancer or benign, and the Y attribute is all the other parameters. So I will teach him to learn all the parameters of Y that makes the diagnosis X to be 0, which is to be benign, or to be 1, to be malignant. So I will teach the machine that to reach a diagnosis by comparing these data X and Y. Then after that, the step is to differentiate between the testing sample and the training sample. So for this, I use sklearn, which is library in Python for data learning, and I here with this command differentiate between test and training. So testing, when I want to test some data, and training, I will let the machine to train on data, but you need to differentiate between each parameter. After that, you need the step to build the artificial intelligence model, and for this you can use TensorFlow, which again a library of machine learning using Keras. And here you import your data and you put a deep layer, which is keras.layer.dense, and this will put the data into deep learning, and then you will get the output layer, which is the result. After doing the neural network, you need a compiler, which is compile, which will consolidate your program. And you can use an optimizer. One of the common optimizer in the library is Adam, which is an optimizer that will consolidate your program using the compiler. You can defragment it by using decompiler to make it back again into command. But here you got every command saved in a cell, and you can run it separately to test that it is working properly. After that, you need to test your data by model fit, which will run the program over the data entry, and you can make the epoch, which is the number of run that is going to be done, to be 1000. So he will go into the data 1000 times to get when the parameters equal benign or the parameters equal malignant. And this takes between 15 to 20 minutes. So you have a bit of time before you get the result. And the result after 15 minutes, which was a few weeks before, the result, you can see that the accuracy of this model in diagnosing benign from malignant is actually 97%, which is remarkably good compared to the small data that it is being offered. So in conclusion, this is how you can write an AI program to diagnose benign from malignant, and it have a huge amount of indication inside vascular surgery. I hope all vascular surgeons start to learn about coding and develop their AI skills. And thank you very much and wish you all the best.